Did you know that your dog might be talking to you through their behavior? They don't speak our language, but they have their own ways of communicating. From stretching when they see you to chasing their tail, every movement has a meaning. Some are obvious signs of happiness, like a wagging tail. In today's video, we're uncovering 15 fascinating dog behaviors and their hidden messages. So let's learn how to listen to our dogs and strengthen that unbreakable bond we share. Number 1, ground scratching after bathroom time. You take your dog out to do their business, they do it, and then the ground kicking. Dogs have scent glands in their paws, and that furious digging, that's their way of leaving their own message behind. It's like they're putting their name on this particular patch of grass, telling other dogs, "Hey, I was here." Now, if you notice your dog doing this excessively, even when they haven't gone to the bathroom, it could be a sign of anxiety. By understanding these instincts, we can better understand their behavior and help them live a more balanced, fulfilled life. Number 2, tail chasing. We've all seen it, that adorable, hilarious sight of a dog spinning in circles chasing their tail. Sometimes it's just pure, playful energy, especially in puppies. But if it becomes obsessive, if they're doing it for long periods or seem distressed, it could be a sign of boredom, anxiety, or even a medical condition. Make sure your dog is getting enough exercise, mental challenges, and of course love and affection. And if you're ever in doubt, it's always best to consult with your veterinarian. Number 3, the Zoomies. That sudden burst of energy where your dog turns into a furry rocket, zipping around the house with no regard for furniture or personal space. It's enough to make you dizzy just watching them, right? But as chaotic as it seems, the Zoomies are actually a normal, healthy way for dogs to release pent-up energy. Think of it like a pressure valve. All that excitement, all that bottled-up energy just needs an outlet. You'll often see the Zoomies after a bath, a nap, or even a trip to the bathroom. Let them run and play and burn off that energy. It's good for their body and their mind. Number 4, jumping on people. You come home after a long day, and your dog greets you with enthusiastic jumps, tail wags, maybe even a little happy dance. It's hard not to smile, right? But while jumping up can be a sign of excitement and affection, it can also be problematic. When they jump on us, they might be unintentionally trying to put themselves in a leadership position. Every time your dog jumps up, calmly turn away, disengage, and ignore them. Once they have all 4 paws on the ground, then you can reward them with attention and affection. By setting boundaries and rewarding good behavior, we can teach them to greet us with politeness and respect. Number 5, eating poop. Let's be honest, this one's not so cute, right? Eating poop, or coprophagia, is a behavior that makes most dog owners cringe. Sometimes it's a dietary issue. If your dog isn't getting all the nutrients they need from their food, they might try to find them elsewhere. Other times it can be behavioral, stemming from anxiety, stress, or even boredom. Make sure they're on a balanced diet, provide them with plenty of mental and physical stimulation, and consult with your vet to rule out any medical conditions. Understanding is the first step to finding a solution. Number 6, sleeping belly up. Have you ever noticed your dog sleeping on their back, paws up in the air, completely exposed? It might seem like a vulnerable position, but it's actually a sign of pure comfort and trust. When a dog sleeps belly up, they're showing you that they feel safe and secure in their environment. Think about it. In the wild, a dog would never sleep like this unless they felt 100% comfortable and safe. So when your dog chooses to sleep belly up in your home, it's a huge compliment. It means they see you as their protector, their pack leader. Cherish those belly up snoozes. They're a beautiful display of the trust and bond you share. Number 7, sunbathing. You know how some people are just drawn to sunny spots? Well, dogs are no different. You might find your furry friend basking in a patch of sunlight on the floor, soaking up the warmth like it's their own personal spa day. Just like us, dogs benefit from the sun's vitamin D. It helps them absorb calcium, strengthens their bones, and even boosts their mood. Plus, let's be honest, there's just something so relaxing about feeling the sun on your skin, even if you're covered in fur. So, the next time you see your dog sunbathing, don't shoo them away from the light. Let them enjoy those warm rays. It's good for their body and soul. Just make sure they don't overheat, especially during the hotter months. Number 8, licking feet. Licking feet. It's a behavior that can elicit both laughter and disgust from dog owners. In many cases, it's simply a sign of affection. Dogs lick as a way of grooming, showing love, and even tasting. Your feet, with their salty sweat and unique scent, might be particularly appealing to your dog's curious palate. However, excessive foot licking can also be a sign of anxiety, allergies, or even boredom. If you notice your dog licking their paws or yours obsessively, it's a good idea to consult with your vet to rule out any underlying medical conditions. Occasional foot licking is usually nothing to worry about, but excessive licking could be a sign that something's up. Number 9. Nibbling hands during petting. You're giving your dog a good scratch behind the ears and suddenly, you feel a gentle nibble on your hand. Before you pull away thinking it's aggression, consider this. It could actually be a sign of affection. When they gently nibble your hand during petting, it's their way of saying, "I love this, please don't stop." If their nibbling becomes too rough, calmly disengage from the petting and give them a gentle no. By setting boundaries and rewarding gentle behavior, you can teach your dog to show their affection in ways that are both loving and respectful. Number 10. Barking at nothing. Have you ever noticed your dog staring intently at something, ears perked up, maybe even letting out a bark or two, but you can't see or hear anything unusual? Dogs experience the world through their senses, and those senses are far more acute than ours. They can hear sounds at frequencies we can't even perceive, smell scents from miles away, and see movement that's invisible to the human eye. Instead of getting frustrated, try to see it from their perspective. They're simply reacting to the world around them in the way that comes naturally to them. Number 11. Following you everywhere. Does your dog follow you from room to room, a furry shadow constantly by your side? Do they watch your every move, waiting patiently for a pat or a kind word? If so, congratulations. You've earned the unwavering devotion and companionship that only a dog can offer. Dogs are pack animals, and in your home, you are their pack. They crave your presence, your leadership, and your affection. Following you around is their way of staying close, feeling safe and secure in your presence. Embrace their loyalty, their unwavering love. Number 12. Eating dirt. We've all seen dogs eat some pretty strange things, but dirt? That's a head scratcher, right? While the occasional nibble on soil might not be cause for alarm, if you notice your dog eating dirt regularly, it could be a sign of an underlying issue. Sometimes it's a dietary deficiency. If they're not getting enough minerals or nutrients from their food, they might instinctively try to find them elsewhere. Other times it can be a sign of boredom, anxiety, or even a medical condition affecting their digestion or nutrient absorption. If you're concerned about your dog's dirt-eating habits, the best course of action is to talk to your vet. Number 13. Sitting with their back to you. You might think that a dog choosing to sit with their back to you is a sign of disrespect or indifference, but in reality it's quite the opposite. When a dog turns their back to you, they're actually displaying a profound level of trust. It's a vulnerable position, one they wouldn't take if they didn't feel completely safe and secure in your presence. So the next time your dog chooses to sit with their back to you, recognize it for what it is, a beautiful expression of the deep trust and bond you share. Number 14. Scooting on the floor. We've all chuckled at the sight of a dog dragging their behind across the floor, but as amusing as it might seem, it's often a sign that something's not quite right. While occasional scooting can be normal, frequent or persistent scooting can indicate a problem. One of the most common culprits is impacted anal glands. These glands, located near the rectum, can become full or infected, causing discomfort and leading to scooting. Other possibilities include worms, allergies, or even skin irritations. If you notice your dog scooting more than usual, it's best to schedule a visit with your vet. Number 15. Stretching when they see you. Have you ever noticed your dog doing a big, exaggerated stretch when they see you? It's like they're saying, "Oh, it's you! Time to stretch out all my happiness." While stretching is a natural behavior for dogs, those greeting stretches are more than just a way to loosen up their muscles. They're often accompanied by a wagging tail, relaxed body language, and maybe even a few happy groans. It's their way of showing you love and affection in their own special way. Remember, dogs are masters of nonverbal communication. They speak to us through their bodies, their eyes, and their energy. By learning to interpret these signals, we can deepen our understanding and strengthen our bond with our furry companions. Don't dismiss their behaviors as simply cute or weird. Pay attention, observe. Each bark, each tail wag, each head tilt is a message waiting to be understood. When you learn to listen to your dog, you'll uncover a world of emotions, instincts, and unwavering loyalty. Which behavior surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.